my partner, Chris Singleton. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against getting the nod on the mound, Pedro Martinez. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball. Just about ready to roll. Al Kaline now at the plate. And we're underway here this afternoon.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed, so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
And a 1-1. To third. One out in the top of the first. Here's the Pirates lineup now. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Now, Lou Brock. Swing and a miss. Going to wall.
Low middle.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. This is Mets ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Bubba Chandler.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Fernando Tatis Jr. up now for the Mets. Sliced hard but foul. Tatis with a homer in his last game. The 0-1. Base knock right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, Marquez.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Nice stop. There's one to first.
Got him. That's
Double
an out.
play. Nicely done.
Well, off the bat, we thought that was going to be a single, not a double play. Just a great job. Dives, knocks it down, feeds it to the second baseman, and a nice turn around the bag. Really great job by those two.
Juan Soto stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Right through there for a strike. That one fouled off. 2-2. That's ripped. Base hit. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with a chance to make an impact with 2 away. Line drive, base hit right field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Next to hit, Junior Caminero. And that is out of play. That's outside. Ball 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
hard ground ball for a base knock. Coming around third is Soto. He scores and they have the lead. Goes third in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Julio Rodriguez will hit next. Swings and chases a low one there.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Ball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Vladdy comes in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
That's a foul ball.
Foul ball. Laser could be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run across. Another comes in to score, and they're up by 4.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle.
Liner, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 outs.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. And that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
Digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. Yo, 1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Gonzalez fires over to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of. Top of the second at the plate for Pittsburgh, Brandon Lowe.
High inside.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive, fill up the strike zone, don't issue free passes.
This one in the air. Wells takes it in for the out. And there's 1 away.
That is it.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
2-seam fastball. Low inside.
The 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty.
High inside.
And now the right fielder, Dave Parker.
Yep.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And a swing and a miss.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
On the ground to the left, Perdomo. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're on the short end of a 4-0. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for New York, Fernando Tatis Jr. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Grounds 1 to short. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
The batter, number 4. Second baseman, Patel. Marquez.
Fouled off left side.
Ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Brock on his way over. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. Here's Juan Soto. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. They get the out on Soto.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, the third baseman.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Hey!
Changeup. Low middle.
Way out front for strike 2.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Struck him out swinging. The high heat too much on that one.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3
Four-seam
pitches, and
fastball.
that's what a good power
Middle
pitcher
inside.
can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over
Ball,
before it
no.
really begins.
Nick
Changeup.
Gonzalez,
Low
the next
middle.
to hit, takes ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Two-seam fastball. High inside.
Here's a 1-1.
That's a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss,
Curveball.
and I'm sure a
Low
bit of sigh of
inside.
relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Strike.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Late on that fastball.
Man,
Changeup.
he was really
Low
tardy
middle.
on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. 9 straight retired. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and stepping in for New York, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Guerrero Jr.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Junior Caminero.
And that one hammered way back there. Out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 5-zip.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Out to short. Gonzalez. On to first. Rodriguez out of the play. 2 down, bases empty. Manny Machado up now for the Mets.
Clearly,
Ball.
he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Fastball
Yep.
for a strike. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. Machado is out. And that's the 3rd out. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. On to inning number 4. This is Mets baseball on the show. Welcome back. And singing last time out, he was nearly untouchable. Today, same story.
He's pitching like a man on a mission out there, a hitter's nightmare. A little tardy on that
Four-seam
fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
This one in the air center field. And a quick out number 1. Willie Stargell,
Curveball.
the next Pirate to
Low
hit.
outside.
That
No.
one misses, and that's ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Got him swinging.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and hits the batter. So
down low.
when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Yeah.
Changeup. Low inside.
That's
Ball,
a little bit
down.
low.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside. Changeup. Low inside.
Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. So 12 up, 12 down. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Hunter Barco.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
To the right side, Lau. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Geraldo Perdomo up now for the Mets. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And he hits a ground ball right side. Stargell steps on the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Up next for the Mets, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
That's to third. Fires across the diamond, and they take care of Tatis. We go to the top of the 5th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brandon Lau.
Wow.
First pitch, and he just misses. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges.
Curveball. Low inside.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. They've got a poison lineup.
Fastball.
And when you think about
Low
teams
inside.
capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Man, that got him square in the mask.
Low inside.
And that's downstairs. It's a
Four-seam
ball and 2
fastball.
strikes.
Low inside.
This one in the air. Marte under it. And there's 1 down.
Up next
Four-seam
for the
fastball.
the designated
High middle.
hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch swinging.
Two-seam
This guy is
fastball.
just filling up the strike
High
zone right
outside.
now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And that is downstairs.
Four-seam fastball.
And that is
Middle
ball
outside.
1.
Changeup.
The Mets leading
Low
by
inside.
5, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him swinging. Strikeout number 8.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean,
Four-seam
this guy's
fastball.
just going right
Middle
after
inside.
hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch
Four-seam
behind.
fastball.
Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Outside.
This one in the air, center field. And that is that. So 5 perfect innings in the books. You're watching Mets baseball. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Out towards right center field. He's got it, and there's 1 down. Here's Juan Soto. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Juan Soto.
Ball.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Oh, great grab on the dive. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out.
Next for the Mets, The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on. Backed
Ball.
off the plate that time.
Ball.
And a 2-1 on the way. That one ripped left field. And in one hops the wall. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Junior Caminero, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Out to short, Gonzalez. And that's the third out. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. So digging in, Bill
Four-seam
Mazeroski.
fastball. High inside.
And that one in the air center field. Rodriguez settles underneath it. One down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that
Four-seam
first
fastball.
pitch. Man, he's going to
High
want that
inside.
one back, no doubt.
That's in there. Strike
Four-seam
one.
fastball. Low outside.
Ball
This
one.
is just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still two challenges left for them.
Curveball. Low outside.
Outside. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Changeup. Low middle.
Pulls the string with the changeup. Struck him out.
Up next for the Pirates, the catcher, number 14.
2 outs,
Joey
base is empty. Here's
Bart.
Joey Bart now. Struck
Four-seam
out
fastball.
swinging his first
High
time.
middle.
He swings and fouls one off.
Curveball. Low outside.
The 0-1. And
Ball,
there's a ball.
no.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
2 down, nobody on. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Back there. And that is gone. He sends it out of here. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-1.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage.
Here comes the skipper. Taking over on the mound for the
Number
Mets,
53,
Carlos Estevez.
Carlos
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Right through there for a strike.
Circle
K-Line
change.
would reach 400 career homers with one more long ball.
Four-seam
Splits the
fastball.
plate. No balls,
High
2
inside.
strikes.
Let me say when he hits number 400,
Four-seam
that's
fastball.
really special.
Middle outside.
Not even 70 players in MLB.
High.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. The Mets add 1 to their lead on this solo shot. It's now 5-1. Bottom of the inning,
Leading up
and stepping in for New York, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
That one
Ball.
outside. Ball 1.
No.
Right through there for a strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single. In the air to left center. Brock moving under it. And there's one down. One out man at first. And now Austin Wells. 1 for 2.
Wells.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The 0-1.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. On to Gonzalez for 1. What a double play that was. We go to the top of the 7th at the plate for Pittsburgh. Willie Stargell.
He ride.
Slider. Middle outside.
Estevez, multi-time All-Star. He
Middle
features
inside.
a 4-seam fastball, a slider. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. That one hops against the fence. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. He got that front foot
Four-seam
down,
fastball.
and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Foul ball.
Circle change. Low middle.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout,
Four-seam
and there's one
fastball.
away.
High middle.
Loud
D-Rod.
in the box now. Take strike
Slider.
1.
Middle inside.
One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. This one in the air center field. 2 down.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
And there's a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little
Slider.
excited on that
Middle
fastball.
outside.
Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle.
Ball
That way, if you're a
outside.
little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark.
Slider.
If you're a little late,
Middle
opposite
outside.
field knock. Last couple of pitches breaking balls away.
Four-seam
I think he's
fastball.
going to have to come
High
firm
outside.
inside to be able to open up that location
shoot.
if he wants to go back
Four-seam
there later
fastball.
in this count.
Low outside.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that is that. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Thomas Harrington.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score. Right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Out of here. A solo shot. And they add to the lead. It's 6-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. I love the approach as a pinch hitter right there. Don't let him steal a strike on you just because you're coming in cold off the bench. If you get something to handle, jump all over it. And he was on that one. It's a big boost to the dugout.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 for 3. It's through for a hit. And a man aboard. That's going with a pinch hitter. O'Neal Cruz. A runner at first for him, nobody out. Jumps, but it's off his glove. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. Here comes Mason Montgomery will take over here.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen. Move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
First and second, no outs. And now it's Juan Soto. That one at triple digits. Ball one there.
No.
That's
Ball
outside.
2.
Ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate.
Line shot into the gap should score at least one. One run is in. Flying around third is Cruz. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 8-1.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Coming around third is Soto. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead. Next is the designated hitter, Junior Caminero. He's already homered here in this one. And that one ripped into right. Diving, makes the grab. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Rodriguez.
And first offering is fouled off. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch. Here's Manny Machado. Out to center. K-line has a beat on it, and that'll do it. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Hey.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Middle inside.
Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul.
Fastball.
So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball
Four-seam
cards,
fastball.
and I really don't have
Middle
any that are
outside.
valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, that's out to center field. And there's 2 down. Nick Gonzalez
Four-seam fastball.
digs in now.
High middle.
Too high.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field.
Four-seam fastball.
Anytime you rip
High
a line
inside.
drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hand,
Slayer.
you let the ball
Middle
travel,
outside.
and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that is that. Pirates leave 1. They trail it big. It's 9-1. Ready for the bottom of the
Leading
8th.
up for
Here's the
Mets,
catcher for the Mets,
number 28,
Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Up next
Nice,
for the
doubled
Mets,
up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for.
And that one hammered. And
Brand
it
new
hops
double.
over the
He's got
wall for
time.
an automatic double. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr.
Push.
That one ripped but foul. 1 out and a runner at second. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that one is going to go. Tatis blasts one out. His second of the year, and they add on. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Manager on the mound now for the Pirates, Kyle Nicholas.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for a step.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen. The double.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So now with 1 away and a man at second.
That's a
now
ball.
the left fielder, Juan Soto. The 1-0. Action in the pen down there. Johan Ramirez. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Swing and he popped it up. Gonzalez under this one. Out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
That one hammered but pulled foul. And that's a base hit coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 12-1. So 2 down. Junior Caminero up now for the Mets.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. That one fouled hard the other way. Two on, 2 outs. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it, and everyone's safe. The bases are loaded.
Up next,
Here comes Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Now there's a bullet down the line. And that's just foul. The 0-1. Smacked into the gap. This could clear the bases. 1 run across. Another comes in to score. Across is the runner from first. And it's 15-1. Pirates with a new arm on the mound. Yohan Ramirez. He's making his second appearance of the season. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball
Just
inside.
missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
1-1 now. Smash to the left side. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. We go to the 9th. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Al Kaline. Slice down the right side.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Fought off foul.
Some real good
Four-seam
life going
fastball.
through the zone on that
High
one.
outside.
And that's just out looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
That one close, ruled the ball. Ball 1. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges.
Slider. Middle inside. Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Here's the 0-2. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Four-seam
Here's the
fastball.
left fielder,
Middle
Lubrach.
inside.
0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Soto coming on. Brings it in. That's out number 2.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
And first offering is fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
High fly ball out towards left center. Rodriguez on the move to the alley. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take this one in a blowout.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays. Great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
A 15-1 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB.
Look around, search all I can find. People next to me out of their mind. Looking through the light, gonna make you blind. So-called sophisticated mankind. Brother plan seems to work. Economic growth is saving the earth. Sing alive, tell me what is it worth? A deeper love from the day of your birth. I start losing it, I'm out of control. Part I'm choosing, part I'm playing a role. They get your money, do they get to your soul? I bet you, honey, what you need is a goal. Now you're in it, you just playing the game. Another minute or a second of fame. Say my name, I'm going up in the flame. Another day, another breath I retain. Don't you wanna breathe? Don't you wanna breathe? Tonight we're in the air. No matter how long we can go. No matter how long we can go. Tonight we're in the air. No matter how long we can go. No matter how long we can go. Better stay woke instead of being blind. Your chip is ready, it's a matter of time. You still think everything is going fine? So-called sophisticated mankind. Freedom used to be worth a lot more. Now it's just a word and a word time for $4 bill or a high score. Y'all got me hot and even got to the core. Tell me how low can you go? Tell me how low can you go?